toasting until just this moment.
That's what's fun.
I wrote it down.
I didn't write it down. It's fine.
It's a surprise.
It live.
Keeping it live, keeping it 5. 153.
153. Keeping it 153.
We did it.
Nicely
Dentists
done.
agree.
Happy last episode in March.
Oh, the end of the month. Out like
yeah.
a lion, in like a lamb. In like a lamb, out
Just
like
like
a lamb.
that.
Just like
In
that.
like a lamb.
In like a
like a
lamb,
ham,
out like a squirrel.
In like a ham, out like a spam.
Yep.
Oh, I like a spam.
In like a spam, out like a gefilte fish.
Gefilte fish.
Also, happy 1 year and 6-day anniversary to Animal Crossing New Horizons.
Oh, very nice.
Are we going to do this next week too?
No. No. This is not a count up.
Happy 1 year and 1 week and 6
Nope.
days.
Nope, this is not a count up. I just I was thinking about it over the weekend. Lots of people were posting like fun, like remember me at the first day and me now, and it was very cute.
Remember me.
And so I've been thinking about it all week. That's all.
The first day of Animal Crossing New Horizons, remember me.
I remember I took a half day off of work and I sat down on my couch and I spent hours trying to figure out what my.
I remember
what my-
I was watching the JB
Yeah.
stream.
Yeah,
Wait, what? Did you get it
hours doing
after
what?
me? How did we know? How did I play before you?
I don't know. Did you play first thing
'cause half day?
that night? Because I played
I
it like
played the night before. I played the night before.
you did. Okay.
Question.
Yeah.
What did you spend hours trying to
I
decide?
spent hours trying to pick my name, my island name.
Oh, that's right. The dilemma.
I went through, but if I could go back, it's probably somewhere in our Facebook group
It is.
thing. Yep.
Yeah, there's like a whole like thread. on
I just
rundown of
replied to
names.
myself because I was,
following Joelle.
I don't know why I didn't live tweet it. Just didn't seem natural. It had to be a Facebook thread.
Well, we're not very good at tweeting.
No, we're terrible.
What were the? Because we all know the final result. It was Whoa Oasis.
Whoa
which is
Oasis.
amazing. Whoa Oasis.
You know, you're asking a great question, Sarah, but
Oasis.
the only way I'm going to find out is to actually go into the
Okay.
Facebook group.
No, you don't have to do that. I was just curious
don't do
if
it.
you remembered. I
Don't
feel
go
like,
there.
Yeah, don't no need
I'm
to
just
dig
gonna,
it up. I was
if I can
curious.
just lightly scroll while we're chatting and see if I can
Okay.
find it, because
little delicate
it's not very
security.
active anymore, so it's not like it's gonna take a while to scroll back
Okay.
to March 20th of 2020. Because look, I'm almost there. I just made it.
That was so fast.
I know.
You didn't even get to talk about much.
I know it's right here. Oh, no, never mind. Things got wonky. It was right here, but then there's stuff after and
Right
before.
at the tip of your fingertips.
Right at the tip of my fingertips. March 31st, March
Got it.
30th. We're getting there. We're getting there.
It's
And
almost there.
and
The truth, the result, the answer.
here it
There's
is.
no answer.
I'm going to be
answer.
live Facebooking my thoughts as I go through my first few minutes playing New Horizons. If you don't want
Aw.
spoilers, don't read below. I don't know how much stuff is a spoiler because everything is new.
That's right.
Spoilers
Could have made
ahoy.
that a story. Dude, stories existed back then, right?
I suppose I could have made a story, but my competence in stories is low.
Oh, we were limited way back when. We didn't
Wait,
understand what was happening.
Were stories? I mean, I feel like they were on Instagram first and then moved to Facebook.
No, they were
Is
on
that not true?
Facebook because
They were on Facebook.
this was a
Okay,
year
okay.
ago, and we were doing stories a year and a half ago for
Oh, wow.
like when we did the tree. We did stories for that, and it was on both Facebook and Instagram. You guys, there are 69 comments. Nice on this on this live thing.
Nice.
Oh, here it is. It's time for my big moment. What will I name my island? 20 minutes later, it says Oi. What does it say? Oasis is one of the ones I came up
That
with.
was one of the options.
Oasis.
Oh my goodness, amazing.
And then there was
You really committed to Oasis.
I did.
Some
I did.
fashion.
Then there was Whoa Oasis without
That
the
was very
exclamation
important.
point. And then
Less emphatic.
there was an exclamation point. I don't have any of the stuff in between, but boy was there stuff in between, guys. Oasis. I'm glad I didn't end up with that one.
Aw, it was meant to be Oasis. Whoa Oasis.
Whoa. Aces.
And then I have video
Yeah,
of,
that's
of
right.
Bam doing something cute.
Aces.
Oh,
OG Bam.
Remember him? The original Bam.
Yeah.
I got hiccups. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, you're
It's gonna be
you're
hiccup
fine.
time. Hiccup zone.
Should we what's new and stuff? Banana, banana. What's new? Sail away, new horizons, sail away. What's new?
What's new? What's new?
think that was the right one again. I'm going to compliment us every time we get it kind of right.
I think it was great. You had some hoopla. Some hoopla, brouhaha.
I want to start by talking about the comic strip that Isabel posted.
Yes.
Let's talk about this.
I'm
I
gonna
want to
bring
pull
it
it up so I have the
pull
freshest
it up.
one.
And if you
First
don't-
reminiscing.
Yeah, if you don't know what I'm talking about, Isabel posted a comic strip in the Twitters this week. And you might be familiar
In the
with
Twitterverse.
previous comic strips from like a year ago. Have there been many since a year ago?
There were a total of 7 before this one.
I love that you know that. How do you know that?
Why do you know
number?
that?
I'm looking at it because I'm looking at an entry on a website that includes links to every one of them. And with the translation. So I think they actually are the ones that get the original Japanese ones and translate them as soon as possible. So they may not be the official releases.
I like that it says at the top, please read from right to left because
That's my favorite part.
you know
Yeah.
it's translated
flop
from
it.
Japanese, so understandable.
So sweet.
Yeah.
So, Leash,
Smart.
what part of this should we talk about? That, like what happened in the comic strip? You just want to talk? What part of it do you want to talk about?
I just want to talk about it.
Okay. Well, yeah, Sarah, what were you going to say? Do you want to describe it a little bit?
Oh, surely. This is a sweet scene, and as most of the Nook tales are, actually all the Nook tales, they're interactions between Tom Nook and Timmy and Tommy, his loyal nephews that are also workers at his Nook's Cranny shop. So the premise of this comic is that Tom Nook, Sir Thomas Nookington, is distributing certificates of appreciation to young Timmy and Tommy. Mm-hmm. And he's just so thankful for their hard work, to how they're invaluable in their services. And does he mention how he can always tell them, let's see.
Your contributions are as distinct as your personalities.
That was the key. I knew
yes.
there was something that was like, this is ironic, isn't it? For at the very end, after he gives Timmy and Tommy their certificates, that you see them gratefully accept them. Thank you so much, Mr. Nook. And then behind their backs, they swap their certificates without mentioning it to Tom Nook because he has in fact gotten their names incorrect.
And they don't want to embarrass him.
No, they're very sweet.
No.
They're sweet little buds.
They're very, very deferential to their Mr.
I
Mr.
like
Tom
how
Nook.
Yes.
wait a second. I like how Timmy, who's mistaken as Tommy, says "Yay, go us," but Tommy doesn't say "us."
He doesn't repeat him as is their usual. I see what you're saying.
That's
He
a good
doesn't
point.
say da, da, da,
Tommy
us.
usually follows. Yeah. So that's actually the thing that should have been clear if Tom Nook was paying attention. So first of all, Tommy is always on the left in New Horizons, at least. So he should have known Tommy on the left, Timmy on the right. So that was the first problem. Second problem,
If you're facing them, right?
if you're facing them. So, like,
okay,
Tom Nook's left
yes,
is
would have been
is Tommy
Tommy.
because they
Obviously.
that's how it ended up. Yeah, he should have known that. And then I think this "Yay, go us" without the repeat, it must have thrown him off because he would have known which one was Tommy if there was a repeat.
right.
So I guess he should have known, but also how could he have known is my answer to this.
How could he have known? He doesn't know them as well as he thinks he does.
Are you
Or does
saying
he
that
even know them well
Are you
at all?
saying that they don't? You can't tell them apart. Like they all look the same.
These two do.
Oh, they sure are cute.
When you're an
little
identical twin, you know, it's super hard. To this day, I can't tell the difference between either Olsen twin. Not that I've tried recently, but I really can't. I just
And
can't.
they're not even identical,
Which is really hard to believe.
which is very hard to believe. Sometimes I
like-
think people are lying
they are
when
so-
they say that
so
they are
close.
not identical and they look identical to me.
Literally, I there was a BuzzFeed quiz a few years ago that I, decided to take to see if I could figure it out, and I was wrong every single time.
Wait, a BuzzFeed quiz of trying to figure out which one is Tommy and which one is
No,
Timmy?
Mary Kate and Ashley.
The Olsen kids, the Olsen twins.
I was like, this is amazing. BuzzFeed is catering more
It's
to my
always
needs
the
than I
one
knew.
on the left.
I was like, wow, that's amazing.
No, the Olsen twins, who
Olsen.
are apparently fraternal twins, or at least I've
Unbelievable.
heard that around the world.
Unbelievable.
That's what I've heard.
I'm throwing my pen down.
they-
That's super unbelievable.
They must have been like two egg cells immediately like right next to each other.
Yeah.
In the
Yeah, they might be fraternal, but they're basically not.
They're almost clones. They do. I mean,
amazing.
What's a identical fraternal? Fredentical.
friendentical.
Fredentical.
Frenticle.
Friendentical.
Frenticle. They're friends and they're identical.
Octopuses.
I like I like the
Frenticles.
ent in the middle. Frendentical.
Oh, I like ents. They're tree
ents.
people.
Yep. Frendentical.
Denticles are the things on sharks.
Yeah. Okay. There you go. I think we've learned a few things here.
So many good words. I like all of them.
Denticle.
So, aside from this
Pearls of knowledge.
delightful comic, I have these little strips when they come out. It's just a reminder that tomorrow is when you can finally start buying the whoopee cushions.
Oh my
I
gosh.
believe those are going to be available in Nook's Cranny. to
Oh,
buy.
you
like,
think
in
so?
the-
That
in
we'll
the
be able to get them
cabinet.
in the shop.
That's my
Oh,
understanding.
okay, that'll be cool. Ooh, so does that mean they're one-time use items?
Oh, that's a good point. Like, are they a tool kind of
Yeah,
thing?
yeah. Like, are they a tool, or are they like kind of like classified as a popper, like, or a firework?
Interesting.
Do they need to be sat upon in order to work,
Right.
or do they just kind of fart on their
Ooh.
board?
Can you like touch it?
Questions.
Touch it,
Tap
you
it.
have to touch it, interact with it.
Yeah,
and
how
then-
do you? I don't even know what the interaction's going to look like. Like, do you have to put it
many
down and then
questions.
sit on it? Like, how do you sit down on it? Sit down on it. Sit down on it.
Like, yeah, do you have to put it on a chair and then you sit,
Yeah.
and then you're able to sit on the chair with an item on it?
Or do you plop down using your sit reaction? That I doubt that's it. That's too complicated.
That would be pretty.
Is
cute.
it like a cushion? Is it like straight up like a cushion?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but then you sit down and it makes a little sound. I'm gonna have to use the volume.
Oh yeah, Joelle, you're gonna have to at least for a little.
And
bit
is
of
it the
volume.
same? Is it the same whoopee cushion fart sound each time, or are there like variations on the fart?
Ooh, these are important questions, and I
Depending
will
on
have
how
to
you
do some
sit.
research. To
I
find
think
out
this is
what the
great.
answer
Like,
is.
oh, like if you kneel on it versus if you put your butt on it, right? Like the if you sit down quickly versus sitting down slowly,
Or if you do it like a spin,
or if
on
you
it?
spin,
spin on it.
you spin on it, spin down on it.
Is that like sillies?
I love
like
it.
so silly.
So many things. We're just gonna have to
I want
find
to know
out.
if there's lots of Easter eggs involved.
Easter eggs involved.
Well, I
Did you
thi-
know that one of the chairs in Animal Crossing had a fart sound that when you sat on it? I think the children actually. Wait a second. Don't in New Horizons doesn't the child's chair make a fart sound when you sit on it?
I don't know.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh,
Should I make the chair and find what? Do you mean like the little wooden? What's
it
the
looks
child's
like a
chair?
little. Am I making this up? Is this a dreamt about it and not real, or is it truth?
Or are
You'll
you
have to tell
lying?
me.
Three options.
There's three options. There's three options. There's three options we have. I believe
could
it's
it
a chair
be?
called like the child's chair. It's like a little shorter, little. I think there's a few options as far as color goes. I'm going to see if looking this up and making sure.
Yeah, a blank stare,
that
friend.
exists.
Blank stare.
Yeah, because
Child's chair.
so back in New Leaf, the watermelon chair would make a fart sound when you sat on it. In
would it make
this
like a little
game,
kind of like
I'm pretty
squashy
sure-
watermelon sound?
No, it was a fart.
Oh,
I mean, yes. If
It
that, I
should
mean,
have.
what does a squashy watermelon sound like? A fart, maybe.
farts have many sounds, as we know.
Yes, there's
Some are dry.
As we know,
Some are
Some of them are the long and drawn out.
as we have experienced in this world, farts have many sounds.
Some of them are the airy ones. They're just like a.
Oh, those are less exciting.
Is that like a little silent but deadly though, with the little airy
the
ones?
deadly?
Yes, or silent but not
classic.
deadly. Just silent and like
Friendly,
benign.
silent,
Silent
benign.
and benign. I don't see anything called child, Sarah, in the app.
I'm just gonna look up. Well, okay, so I'm gonna do the just look
Is
up
it the
chair.
kitty
Oh,
chair?
baby chair. Baby chair. That's what
Baby.
I'm thinking of.
I don't think you can
okay,
sit in
so-
the baby thing. Whatever the baby thing.
Oh.
Baby chair.
Okay, in that case,
I mean, it
baby
depends.
chair.
Because there, yeah. Oh, there is a baby chair. Can you sit in that? I've actually never tried.
Okay, I'm sending one to
Sarah
both of you.
You just. Sarah's just like, oh, there's the baby chair, and Joel's like, oh, you can't sit in that. Wait, there's a baby chair? Can you sit in that?
I was thinking, I was like picturing something else that's not this, and now
That's kind of awesome, and I didn't even
It's
notice.
amazing.
It's really great. I love
I
it.
don't know, guys. I'm sorry. I don't
Just
No,
catching
you're
up.
perfect. And I love it.
Is this
And I'm
customizable? You can
so
put your own
full of
pattern
love.
on the little
Ooh,
little
excellent
cushion.
question.
On the baby
I'm
chair?
gonna send one to
the
each
baby
of you
chair.
so you can tell me because I can't. I'll have to wait till tomorrow to
I'll
get
have to
mine.
load El Gamo.
Oh, you don't have to. This can be a later time whenever you are back in the game.
Just gonna.
It's no
Just
rush.
gonna
Let's live in
slowly
mystery
load
and
the
do a
game.
follow-up.
Maybe I'll get an answer later.
Okay.
So that's good. We might find something else that makes us fart besides a whoopee cushion.
How work? Whoopee, but importantly, how will this whoopee cushion work? Does it have multiple uses?
I know.
Is it one-time use?
So many questions.
Many sounds? One sound? All the sounds?
Yeah.
Only fart sounds? Other sounds?
Wouldn't it be
Sounds
great
of
if you
whoopee.
if reactions you had to earn different kinds of fart sounds from the whoopee cushion? collect
Hey.
all 8 fart sounds.
I don't see why we can't have a fart reaction as an Animal Crossing reaction. It would be really
I'm
funny.
delighted by our toilet humor today.
So many parents, I'm sure so many parents would be so aggravated because that would be all that would happen.
I think the answer is this game is finally for kids the moment that there's just fart sounds in the game. Because until this point, I don't know if it was exclusively for kids. It's clearly for adults. It's my understanding. So there are other new stuff coming. So after this lovely April Fool's whoopee cushion event,
Yes.
you can call it an event, seasonal thing.
It's an event, item purchasing
Yeah,
this.
there's an
over
Earth
time.
Earth Day stuff coming.
Let's talk about this.
Let's-
cool globe in air quotes.
I think there's 2 bummers in the Earth Day items.
Oh.
So let's start with the cool globe. And there, serious air
I heard those air
quotes.
quotes.
I think we should first of all, can I just side note? I think we should rename Earth Day to Birthday.
birthday.
Like it's Earth's
'Cause it's-
birthday. That's what you call it.
Be Earth Day. Welcome to Be Earth Day.
Birthday.
I was thinking you were saying it was cold. I was like,
Is this when we birthed the Earth? Is this what's happening?
Yes.
Yes. It is the birth
the
of
birth
Earth.
of the earth.
I don't think this is
was
the
birthed.
birthday of Earth, though. I think that one's big and questionable
It's
on the
it's
exact
celebrate-
date
But
and
we
time.
can, lots of birthdays that we celebrate aren't actually birthdays, though.
Sure,
That's a good
Maybe
point.
you're saying it's like the day to celebrate special day for Earth, and as
And the day
we
it was
humans
born.
like to celebrate is our birthday.
Yeah, okay.
On the day it was born. It's official. It's April 22nd.
It was just a little baby Earth. Didn't know nothing at first.
So cute.
I can
just
sit
the
in the baby
cutest.
chair. I sat in the baby chair.
So soft. I had that new baby Earth smell.
I'm gonna
Just like to sniff
on,
it.
I'm
Just
gonna
like
sit
the
down.
little
Listen.
sweet baby Earth.
listen, guys.
Okay, so it's like a honk. It's
like
like
a squeak.
a squeaky toy.
It's a squeaky toy.
What's that wow 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 afterwards? What are you doing?
It's part of
afterwards?
it. No, it's just part of it.
Oh.
Because you know what? That's
'cause
me.
you're
That's me
embarrassed?
trying to get out of the chair. I guess I kept my finger on the joystick. That's why. Here, let me do it without keeping my finger on the joystick like a chump. That's it. That's it.
It's
Delightful.
it's like a cute squeaky toy sound. So I
Yeah.
guess it's like sitting in a squeaky chair after all. And not
It
so
sounds
much
like a fleeing queen bee.
her little whistle. Her little listen to me.
How did I never know you could sit in this? I just didn't think you could sit in them. I don't know why.
Because you know why? Because if you're an adult and you try sitting in a child's chair, you will immediately regret it.
Yeah.
Yes.
If it's one
Can
that
I
has
see what the
arms,
baby
because you
chair
might
looks
not get
like?
out.
The baby chair.
Oh, you mean
Can
the
I see
game I
what the
just
baby
closed?
chair looks like?
Baby chair looks like I want you to look at my baby
It's in
chair,
the app. I can show you.
Wait,
in
I can
the
try
app.
seeing a screen cap.
Here. Leisha
Oh
looks
my
like this.
gosh, Oh my gosh.
Looks like that.
Oh my god.
It's in the app.
Uh,
It's a little shorty chair. Little short chair.
Yeah, it's like a baby chair.
Can we talk about Earth Day? Let's talk about Earth Day.
birthday.
Birthing the Earth Day.
Birthday.
So we're getting something called
Double
a cool
birthday.
globe as one of the options for the Earth Day
globe.
items. Tell me how cool this globe is, Sarah. Tell me all about it.
I'd say on a scale of 1 to 5, with 5 being whoa cool and 1 being
Meh.
it's a globe. It's definitely a solid 1.
I mean, I was gonna say it's a big O for globe. It's a big zero.
Big O. Then, yeah,
It's just-
so it's a
little
globe.
disappointing.
It's fine. It's not cool. There's nothing cool
So when
about it.
so when they say that it's cool,
I would
maybe
say
it's cold. Maybe it's like chili.
Is it a refrigerator?
Ooh, now we're talking.
Because if it's a refrigerator and I could walk up to it and change my outfit, I'm much
Maybe
more
it's a
interested.
popsicle. Maybe you can like lick it. Can you spin it? Is it like
I
a?
don't know. We're gonna find
Is
out.
it a tasty ice lolly that is on a spinny? That'd be exciting. See, all of these are exciting.
This is way
options
better
that
than
would
what
be
it
a
actually
cool
is going to
globe.
be. Yeah.
But it looks kind of like I don't. Okay, I'm not going to look at it. I haven't looked at it again since I
Don't
saw
look
it
at it.
probably like last
It
week.
can tell when you're looking at it.
It knows. It knows I'm looking at it. So
It's
it
very
knows I'm not looking now.
self-conscious.
I remember thinking that looks like a globe that would be in a study
Yeah.
or something.
Yeah, it's like more like an
it's just
antique globe than a cool
Yeah,
globe.
antique.
An antique.
Antiqui, if you will.
I wonder why they're
Antiqua.
calling it a cool globe. It's super weird.
Yeah, I don't know. Is that it's there's in Animal Crossing history? There's also like the constellation globe, which is a cool one, but that wouldn't really be appropriate for Earth Day.
But it's not called cool.
So
You know what would be cool?
the
Yes.
thing that's cool about this globe is it comes with that like, you know, that extra thing that like tells you the longitude and latitude.
Yeah, the thing
like,
that holds the globe on the thing.
it's either a holder or a ruler of some kind.
Yeah, both.
It's a measuring device. We used to have a globe like this when I was a kid.
Uh-huh.
Again, not cool.
It's very educational. It's useful.
I used to
It's a
love
real
spinning the
useful
globe and like learning about countries that no longer exist. It was very exciting.
Would you spin? Yeah, learn the countries that no longer exist because the globe is outdated because changing. Yes,
I can't remember if we had it or if
Understand.
my grandparents had it. This is like one of those weird memories I can picture, but I don't know what house it was in. But it existed. That's all I could tell you.
Yes, it was real. It was not
Cool.
in your dreams.
I mean, nothing else is
Cool.
cool. Like cool is like the cool windflower. Cool is the cool crown. The cool vinyl flooring.
But it can spin.
There's nothing about this that is. Yep, that's fine.
and if you have your sound on, it may make a cool
We'll
sound.
have to find
You
out.
said with sound on, it make a cool it would sound on.
It just goes
It make a cool sound.
cool. You know, we didn't get Brewster, but we get something that goes cool.
Oh gosh,
How
this is
how
our
taunting.
stand-in. This is our stand-in for a sweet
that's
coffee.
That's
slinging
real
pigeon.
bummer.
That is Bummer Town, USA.
Speaking of bummers, let's talk about this forsythia bush plant.
oh, see, we like real forsythias.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
A plus.
Yeah, we're just talking about them. They're blooming here in Maryland. It's very exciting.
Reminds me of my grandma.
Yeah, my mom has a big giant one in her front yard up in Connecticut where there's so
Forsythia.
much to do.
Forsythia. I know. And it's like
Forsythia.
one of the first pretty signs of spring that you can see from afar.
So great and colorful.
But yeah, so
Distance.
so instead,
Yes.
we're getting a forsythia that looks more like the Charlie Brown Christmas tree. Am I right or wrong about that one?
Oh no, you're right. It's like a potted plant that you could bring indoors if you wanted to, which is nice
It's
to
fine.
have another potted plant.
I like
but
potted
wouldn't it be fun
plants.
to have forsythia bushes that we could grow.
Especially for Earth Day. The idea is to plant things in the earth to celebrate Earth Day. But instead, we are taking something out of the earth and treating it externally in a pot.
It would be nice if Leaf could give us those to plant all around.
Forsythia
so-
bushes around the island, I would die for that.
And it makes me a
Right?
little sad because it makes me feel like, are we going to never get new bushes? And they're
Right.
always going to be limited to just the single flowering bush per season, which is like, that's kind of disappointing.
I would love to
mean,
have 2 flowering bushes per season, especially in the spring specifically.
Whoa. Whoa, whoa,
3
whoa,
even.
Whoa, whoa.
3.
Whoa. Slow down.
I would
Joelle.
love to
That is-
have
I would love it. I would
I
love
would
it.
love to have
or three
flowering
others.
bushes that
Yes.
were bigger than a 1x1. Like a one
Oh, like hedges that flower?
like a hedge. Like because
Yeah,
forsythia are generally pretty big in
can
my
be, for
mind.
sure.
Like
Haven't
they,
we
or they
talked
can get
about,
to be pretty big.
Like customizing the hedge so the hedge has like flowers on it. I think we've talked about that many moons ago.
That's right, because there's the crafted hedge.
It's
that
a-
we-
it's a
would be
long
nice.
dream
I think
suite
we
right
did
there.
talk about that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Literally a long dream suite for a long bush.
Long hedge.
long hedge.
Um,
That'd be cute.
the other thing coming,
Yes.
we don't know a whole lot about it, is the prom stuff. So some
Oh my gosh.
some big
that's so-
party stuff, fancy
so
events.
I think that's pretty
little
adorable.
throwback.
Is there going to be an actual prom?
I don't think that there's
Like
going to
a
be an
prom
event so much
party?
as just items.
Some of
that
these
you
are just
can
seasonal
purchase.
items without events attached. Yeah.
But like, wouldn't that be fun
Yes.
if you could actually
to
have
celebrate.
a prom
Of course.
and you could dance with your animal
Oh my gosh, that'd
friends?
be
Well,
precious
this would be a
enough.
great way to bring back Cyrus and Reese, right? For like, like they
yeah.
rather than a wedding, now they're back to like host your prom. How cute would
And
that
the
be?
melting pot could sponsor it because, like, basically everyone ever went to the melting pot before prom.
Well, I didn't because there was no melting pot where I lived.
Yeah, there
but
wasn't around me, but that I would love it. That sounds delicious.
I think we all went to the diner.
I don't. We didn't go to the melting pot, but it was very popular. That or P.F. Chang's was another very popular hot spot
wow.
before the prom.
But they sound delicious.
We didn't have any chain restaurants when I was in high school. Those are there now, but they weren't there when I was in high school. What are you gonna
But I mean, is there a chance that this could be a Harvey's event? I kind of just assumed it was going to be a
just
item.
stuff you get, but it would be fun
Yeah.
if it was attached to an actual something.
Harvey.
Although, you know my opinion on going to Harvey's Island just to decorate. I'm like, meh.
Question.
I know
Question.
you love it.
Was last year's Earth Day the maze?
That was May Day.
That was May Day.
Oh,
And they haven't talked about May Day because that would be like a week after Earth Day. And they haven't
I
mentioned
want
it.
another maze.
I know.
that was cool.
We-
And we got to
yeah.
see Rover.
I think
I like
some people in the
the-
Discord were talking about that because people that joined the game later didn't get Rover's briefcase and didn't get to experience the
well.
awesome maze. But maybe they'll just do it again. It's just they're not advertising it because it's the original event.
Yeah, but maybe or just the idea that you could go to a different island and have like a different event. That was really
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah,
I like
Yeah, we haven't had that again. That was a one-off thing.
I
I'm
like
ready for
that.
it to happen.
I want
again.
more of
I
those.
liked it.
Those little tiny
Yeah.
events. I remember at the time I was
maybe-
like, "Is that it?" But now I want at least that. Like,
And maybe now maybe the special island. I'm dreaming big, guys. Now because at the time we didn't have swimming involved,
Oh.
but maybe you could swim to this different mini islands and have because you could swim to the
and there's more
outside,
mini games and
there's
more mini games and more
things.
mini games.
Yes.
so many meetings.
So-
It's all.
Please,
many opportunities.
Nintendo, this is a great idea. You made one maze, make 5 more and attach them. This isn't
Scavenger
hard.
hunt.
Mini maze.
Scavenger hunt.
And like, so Rover's on one, and maybe
And you have to dig up. You have to dig up the little scavenger hunt to go to the next thing, and you look at it, and it's a letter, and the letter says the
little
thing,
clue.
or it's a bottle on the shore, and it's a clue, and you have to go to the next thing, and the next thing. And
what
the
if
next
what if
thing.
on each island there was a different NPC we haven't seen yet? So like we know
Whoa.
Rover's on the main one, but like who would be on some of the other ones? Who are some NPCs? We want to see
Wendell.
Digby. Whoa, Wendell would be a
Wendell.
great one. Yeah.
Wendell,
Yeah. Katrina.
Katrina.
Katrina,
Yep. Pete.
Professor
Kicks.
Frink.
Oh, we have to. Professor Shrunk.
Shrunken face.
I don't
Yep.
remember its name.
Professor Execuatl. How do you pronounce that?
Gracie.
That's Shrunk.
Yeah. Oh, Gracie Grace.
Yeah.
So many options. Although, I mean, Gracie Grace, you'd be able to see her as you were, you know, she'd be
So tall.
rising above the maze.
Horizon,
Lottie.
her little head.
Aw, Lottie.
Oh, Lottie.
What
Lottie and,
Gotti?
Oh, and Lyle, too. Did we say
Oh,
that?
and Lyle.
Bam.
And even Joan,
Plus
Joan
some
could
chops.
maybe hanging out and sipping
and
a.
Chip.
She's retired.
Flick.
And,
Oh, and then
Wait,
well,
not Flick.
if you're gonna say,
Matt.
yeah, if you're gonna say Joan, then also Tortimer, Hortimer, Mortimer, Fortimer, that guy.
Yeah, you were the very first one you said was correct with Tortimer.
Yep, Mortimer,
him Tortimer,
Mortimer. Yep,
Mortimer.
I want to see Mortimer.
and
So-
and Phyllis and
Oh yeah, and Pally and Pete.
and
all the
and the
Pelican
guards. What were the guards' names?
Cooper
Sarah?
and Booker.
Cooper and Booker
They were so cute. I love Cooper and
and
Booker.
and Cap'n.
Cap'n.
Oh yeah, Cap'n and his fam.
Aw,
Lila
yeah.
and
and
I can't remember any of the other names.
Cap'n
Leilani.
Junior and Cap'n Junior and Cap'n
Junior,
Lady.
Senior.
so many.
I think
Yes.
that would be really great. So, and Nintendo, you have an idea? Just you know,
Yeah, Nintendo.
expand
And
Mayday. Expand it.
Make one
We're
of those.
still
They
waiting
can
on
just-
Brewster.
Yeah,
one.
have Brewster just be hanging on an island giving away coffees for some reason.
Who's Brewster? I've never heard of this person, nor has there been any uproar on the internet for him.
Certainly
to be
not.
I think
part
his
of our
name
game.
is Rooster's Brewst.
Bruce,
Oh,
yeah,
Rooster's Brewst.
Yeah.
Ruby Soho.
Is that
He
ring a
is a
bell?
rooster who gives out steamed oat milk to
Yes.
his guests.
That's correct.
He wakes you up every morning. Do we have a rooster in the game? Is there a rooster at all?
There's some that look like chickens, right?
Oh, yeah.
Who's the sad
Goose.
Sad
Goose
chicken
has like a
friend?
thing.
Goose is a sad chicken
Yeah.
friend.
Yeah.
Goose looks like a sad.
That's a good
chicken.
point.
He's always worried. He's a bit worried.
The last new thing to talk about, we've talked about before, but it's out, and now the cards are coming to the U.S. tomorrow.
Yay! First time in the U.S.
So I have in
serious.
my notes the Sanrio hoopla. People are talking all about the Sanrio shenanigans. I don't know about you guys, but I'm planning to stalk the Target app at 9 a.m. Eastern.
This is the
tomorrow.
first I'm hearing about this. 9 a.m. You say?
I thought it was 7 a.m., but Leash reminded me that I don't know all of my time zones well. And I did math
on
wrong.
the verge of it. It was very, and I was right along. I was like, great, I'm so excited you have the time.
I was right that it was off
would've
by
been
an
ready.
hour. I was
would've
just
ready.
Yeah.
wrong about the direction.
And the only reason it looked suspicious to me is because it was going in a weird, like,
It's
minus
East Coast
and then
between
plus.
Mountain
Yes.
Time and Pacific Time. How did that work
Like, that
out?
seems wrong. Let me Google that.
Yep.
See, for when we're not on daylight saving, we jump behind
Yes.
the central
Time moves incredibly backwards for
confusing.
6 straight months. It's super weird.
Oh,
But yeah, so at
But
9
yes.
a.m. Eastern, so everyone listening, do the math if you're in the U.S. I will not do it for you.
I just thought that I missed part of the conversation in the thing. Like, I was like, oh, it says 9, but maybe there's something happening at 7 that I'm not familiar with.
I was like trying to explain to you like why you need to go to the app to. I was like, Leash, there's only so many. You have to go precisely at the time, and you're like, but why 7? Because it says oh. Yep.
I was with you.
I felt like
I
such
was
a
like, Joel
bonehead
must
for
have a
like
reason.
trying to explain to you something you definitely understood.
oh,
I was like,
And
9?
B, missing the point. Delightful. But yeah, so I'm hoping a miracle happens. Every person can buy 2. So if I can buy 1, I will buy 2. And I will decide which amongst you I'm sharing
one.
with.
oh, nice.
Go by 2.
Redistributing.
And if any of you buy 2, then we'll have 4, and we'll have an extra one to
Okay,
give to
so
a lovely
question.
friend.
Oh my gosh.
How does
that's
this
ideal.
process work? So we have to do it on our app, or you can do it on the
I think
internet?
the website or the app is fine, right, Sarah?
Also,
Oh,
as
Sarah's
far
raised
as
her
I
hand.
understand, it
Oh
has
no,
to
she's
be
doing her salute.
salute. I'm doing the 4 fingers, 2 above my eyes and 2 below my eyes to hide the rest of my face. So you look seriously at my eyes only. And I'm
We're all
saying,
doing it.
this is great. This is great quality content that no one can see except us, and I love it. It has to be. I think you have to pick it up or do a drive.
It's drive up or curbside. I've never done either
curbside
at
drive.
Target, so
But Leash has, and she says it works great, right, Leash?
It's great. It's super
Yay.
great. But I have more questions that I'll come back to, but I'll talk about curbside real quick.
Okay, tell us about curbside.
It is easy peasy lemon squeezy.
great.
I love it.
You don't even have to open your window. You just hold your phone up to the window, and they
yay.
scan
They
it. They
bleep,
bloop bloop, scan it, and then you can pop your trunk.
I love
put it in your trunk for you.
I love the idea that they need to load up my tiny stack of Sanrio cards in my
Yes.
giant trunk.
in your trunk. I mean,
my
if you want to
tiny
open
bag.
your window, I'm sure you could. But like,
Yeah,
if you don't,
sure.
if you want true like contactless delivery,
Yeah.
it's super great. And
awesome.
once you arrive, you just like tap a button that says "I'm here, come find me." And there's like little parking spots that are designated for curbside.
Sweet.
Great. Do they have like loads of spots designated for curbside
It
pickup?
it depends on the store, I think.
The one in my town that we've never discussed before on the show.
Leash, do you go to the one
Is that
that's
the same as my town?
Leash, do you go to the one between you and me or the one between you and Rar?
I go to the one. I go to the one by off Georgetown Road.
Okay, I don't go to that
so-
one either. Okay.
I don't go to that either.
Fascinating.
Yeah, so I don't know.
Wait, unless Okay, I don't know. Do you go to
I've been to that one, but I'm more frequent.
do you go to the one that's 2 floors and near the giant near me?
Wait, near you.
Well, I see.
mean-
No. The one near the Joelle is talking about the one near the triangle that also is close to it attached to the mall. Whereas the one that
Are you
Leash
talking
is
about the one
about
attached to the
is-
mall, Joelle?
What mall?
Okay.
Oh no, I guess it isn't that then. Never mind.
That
We're all
one
talking
also
about
has a
different
giant
targets.
nearby, though. So-
It also has a giant nearby.
We're talking about White
Yeah.
Flint? Sorry, is that the mall you're talking about?
No.
No.
Wait, where's there a Target at White
Oh, I
Flint?
don't. Okay, well, this is a ridiculous conversation. I feel like we're one of those podcasts where people
What a
are
lot of
giving
fun.
directions in LA.
Yes, I was just thinking that it's like when they're talking about the different highways, and I'm like, this is great. I don't know what any of these numbers mean. Good job.
The point is, there's
This is
lots
fun
of
to know
targets, so
what
we could all try different ones. We could target, if you
that's
will,
true.
different
Mine's
targets.
by Montrose.
Okay,
Joelle.
that's the one I probably go to then. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, okay.
Okay.
I'll draw you a map.
That's
Fine. But that one has, I want to say maybe 10 parking spots
Yeah,
Oh wow.
available.
yeah. I think I've
for
seen
curbside.
that. Yeah,
Well, that's
I haven't
exciting. Well,
actually
either way.
been to Target since the beginning of the pandemic. So. I did delivery. That was the only time I've shopped at Target.
Getting back to me,
person.
Let's focus on Leash.
Tell us more about you.
So I can order them though on the regular website.
Yep, the regular website.
but you must pick them up or curbside.
Yeah.
So then my next question is, based on my experience with vaccine hunting, do you know that once you put it in your cart that it stays there until you check out, or do you have to like quick check out fast?
I would say quick check.
Everything
out
I've read, they're like, just, Johnny on spot. Do it really
just do
quickly. So,
I feel like it's going to be one of those items that probably will sell. I mean, it's unless it's like absolutely critical that you need to buy other things that day.
well, what I would say is if you have to buy other
Load up your
things,
cart.
fill your cart ahead of time.
There you go.
Yeah.
I don't. I was just wondering, if I need to, should I pay with PayPal or should I get my credit card? I'm just trying to figure out the logistics of how much typing do I have
You
to
can
input to
you can pre-attach your credit
Okay.
card to your account on Target.
Yeah, you can log in with your
Because
if you
we have a
that
Target
sort
Red card, so it's just automatically in there.
Oops.
Yeah, but yeah, I would pre-do it. I would pre-do everything so that all you're doing, it's like Ticketmaster. You just click and go. This is like getting tickets for
Seems like a lot
for
of
a
work.
really
It would be
popular
great.
concert. Remember concerts?
It would be great if this isn't necessary at all and it ends up being very easy and they're accessible
super chill.
hours after. I would love that. If that would be great, but I have a feeling they're probably going to just be like,
I don't have a
tiny bit of
rational understanding of how popular this game is. I just don't know. I know how popular it is in my tiny world, and it's not that popular. But I know it's more popular in the broader context. I don't know.
sure.
Of the people I know in person, very few actually play Animal Crossing. So
We are the lucky few
Yes.
that also enjoy it. Ha, ha,
Yes.
ha. But yeah.
how about we?
How about?
Is this break? Yeah, it's break. Let's hop into a break.
Okay.
Let's break it up.
Break. Yep. Did he breathe at all? Was it a good break? Now she's
I can
breathing.
breathe now.
Now she's breathing. I can breathe. Can you hear me? So we have a little bit of an announcement.
Just a little baby
A little
one.
bit, but I think the announcement could be followed up with very important instructions on how to partake in this particular thing. So I'm going to start, but Leash or Rar, if one of you wants to explain how to join our Discord, I think that'll be really helpful.
Okay.
Or you could tag team. That'd be really fun.
Each other.
So the announcement is Pigeon Pudding, who a lot of people in our Discord might remember was collecting tons of DIYs many moons ago, has finally come back, has collected things, has cataloged things, has organized. I went to the island to see how the setup, and it is amazing. There's sections for the wood furniture DIYs and sections for the gold and different themes and seasonal stuff. There's hundreds of fossils you can just grab and go. Lots of different things going on. We are calling it the DIY. What did I write? I don't want to ruin it.
Oh,
DIY Distribution Derby. That was named by
Ooh.
Pigeon Pudding.
I like the alliteration.
That sounds awesome.
That's what I said. I was like, alliteration is key for me to be able to remember it, and still I forgot. That is going on for the next few weekends, so there's not a huge rush, but obviously first
So how
come
does
first
this
serve.
work?
In our Discord, Pigeon Pudding will be posting. Pigeon Pudding post. More alliteration, guys. The DIY Distribution
Pigeon
Derby
Pudding
by
plans
Pigeon
to post,
Pudding's
you mean?
posting to the plans on the gonna plan a post on the Pocket Pod Discord. Yep. Anyway,
Very nice. Still good.
point is, there will be instructions on the Discord, but from my understanding, there will be different times that you can ask if you can come over. The island will be
nice.
open. You'll be able to peruse. If there's certain things you want, you could send a note ahead of time. I think you can reserve one or two items, but nothing more than that. Mostly it's first come first serve, and there's so many DIYs on that island. I didn't even have time to try to see if any were useful to me. I just ran around and looked at everything. It was very fun.
Oh, that's cool.
Anyway, so you have to join our Discord, and you'll understand what to do because I can't possibly explain it at the moment. So how do you join our Discord so that you can see for yourself?
I don't know.
Oh.
Okay.
I just kidding. I,
can-
do. I know,
I
but
can-
Sarah can
Leash
tell.
knows.
No,
Like, well,
I'm not
we can
gonna
help
say.
each other with this. Well,
Okay, you start and I'll
okay.
finish.
I was good. Oh, okay. I'll start. And you finish. Sounds good. Lisa. So what you have to do is simply ask nicely via direct message or email. And how does one do that? Or what channels does one use, Leash?
You can use the social medias.
Social medias.
That's Instagram, Facebook, or Twitter. And direct message us at The Pocket Pod. You can also find us via Gmail at thepocketpod@gmail.com.
Yay!
You did it.
Yes,
You did it.
that's perfect.
And
It sounded like a professional.
did.
Very, very nice.
And we've had a few new friends join this week, so I'm just gonna
We did.
give some shout outs to Lorelai Kit Brooklyn, Jackson 11, Kristen, Kane, and Voices in My Head, which is great.
Oh, what a fun name.
Yes.
Nice.
I talk to voices in my head, but I don't know if it's the same one.
Oh yeah, no, I've certainly talked to Voices in My Head too, but I don't think that's this one.
Oh,
Only way to find out though. Welcome to all of you.
Never say never.
Welcome.
I will never say never.
I feel like it's time for some tiny D's.
I am once again asking for your tiny delights.
Sky rockets in flight.
Ba-dum, ba-dum,
Doo doo
Tiny delights.
ba-dum, ba-dum.
doo doo.
Tiny delights.
Tiny delights.
Tiny delights.
Tiny D's. That's great, guys.
That was a good one.
So I don't know about you guys, but the internet has been full of fun, awesome, creative ideas with the new items you can design in your pro designs for the umbrellas and the standees.
Tell us, what have you found?
Okay.
What's your favies?
So
Tell me about
so
them.
my absolute favorite, and thanks to Lo for posting the first one, but I've seen many of these since. You can use your umbrella to put a cat in a box in your house.
It's a cat in a box.
It's a cat in a box.
If I fits, I sit.
You could do all kinds of stuff. You could have like fruit falling out of like a crate on like, it kind of looks like a produce stand or something. There's so many fun ways of using the structure of the umbrella to make a cube and then do really cool stuff with it.
Yes, and granted,
my
it looks
goodness.
best from one particular angle,
fine.
but it looks really good from that angle. And I saw someone who had a bunch of Sanrio type characters, and one of them was a little Karopi in a little aquarium. I was like, oh, are you kidding me? This is so
It
cute.
is so precious. Honestly, even though it doesn't quite have the same effect, just carrying around one of those umbrellas was a delight. It just because it has fun texture and colors on it, and they're just pretty as like abstract designs from different angles.
For sure. And it would be something that in real life, I'd be delighted to carry around.
Yeah.
I think it would be fun.
An
just to pop
optical
it up when
illusion
drying.
umbrella? Yes, please.
What fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you seen any cool umbrellas, Sarah?
I saw the one that's the
okay.
sweet, adorable.
I don't know if you've seen any other
Karopi
ones. I'm
one.
sorry. Yes, you did see that one.
I was like, were you not listening?
Where'd you say?
was.
serious, Derek? I just
I guess what I was wondering is if you've seen
But
anything
why male
besides
models?
cube illusions is what I meant.
For the umbrellas, that's what I've seen,
Okay.
the cube illusions,
Yeah.
and I thought they were very precious. I did see some creative uses of the standees.
Yes.
First of all, which I want to say, when I played New Leaf, I was virtually uninterested in the standees because I was like, whatever.
Yeah.
There's nothing that great. But when I'm seeing it now, people are like making look like the sides of a ship.
Portals,
So they're like little
portholes.
portholes. Yeah.
portals.
Portals.
It's a portal.
It's a portal.
Go to the portal.
I've seen people create like
That's a leash shout out.
someone created platform 9 3/4.
What?
Like they fully made the train and they put stuff behind the portholes to make it look like the train. I've seen aquariums, right? Like so they put like a bunch of
fish
fish
behind
behind the thing. Or if you do it in your house and you use the wallpaper, the moving wallpaper. There's so many cool stuff, and
That's great.
I've seen lots of people turning themselves into Brewster and then putting it behind like a stand.
Look what you've done, Nintendo. Look what you've done.
And then they have a
driving your
coffee
players mad.
and an espresso machine, and then all you have to do is stand behind it and smile, and Brewster's on your island. You could even change your face to the green color and be perfect.
So
Put a little
sad.
mustache on. Yep.
It doesn't have to be like this, Nintendo.
People are so desperate they are just hearing
have to be
Brewster
like
in their head and turning things into Brewster.
It's going to be what's going to happen if Brewster ever comes to our New Horizons island. People are just going to implode.
I do love how excited and just absolutely impatient people are for this, and I'm like,
Aw.
okay, Brewster, whatever. I
do love
I have
Brewster.
very little opinion. Like he's fine.
Maybe they're waiting to bring Brewster until they bring gyroids.
I was
Is that
thinking about
possible?
that because,
Yeah, because they go hand in hand. Brewster is a big gyroid fan.
but frankly,
I am
I'm
a
ready
big
for
gyroid
some gyroids. I'm like, if Brewster comes with gyroids, I'm interested in having Brewster.
Yeah. Wow, you heard it here. Brewster, don't come showing your face around Joelle's Island if you don't have gyroids.
Yeah,
with
I'm
you. I think is what I mean.
very little interest in Brewster if he's not bringing the gyroid
I see.
functionality. I don't like coffee, guys. This is the problem. Like I don't have this like affinity because I love coffee, so I must love Brewster. And also like
But what
I
if he
haven't had
came
great
with something
interactions.
else? Like you're
Okay.
not imagining
You're
big
fine.
enough.
You're right. It could be like a new
be
fun
different.
Don't restrain
thing, not necessarily gyroids, but it could be something cool. You're right. But it has to be more than just like a coffee shop that I'm not interested in visiting.
You say that now.
I mean,
but you also weren't interested in swimming.
I'll do it for the Nook points,
that's
guys.
true.
I'll do it for the Nook points, the Nook miles,
do it for
not the
the
Nook points,
Nookie.
the Nook miles.
She did it for the Nook points. The Nook points. So you can take those cook points.
Shove it up here. Yeah. Oh man.
Any other tiny delights from these new crafted
New
pro
crafted
design
jams.
thingamapoops?
Thingamapoops. I can't think of anything. I know there's probably going to be like a million new amazing things that we're going to see, and we're going to be inspired and
And we can
enraptured by
talk about them
delights.
another week.
Oh yeah, for sure. Always.
Nothing
And if you
going
see
anywhere.
something, listener, let us know what your favorite new creations are, or if you make them, share them in the Discord. They've got the look.
They've got the look.
Got the look.
Ba-na-na, ba-na, 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 ba-na. We haven't done that in a long time because now that we're not in Pocket Camp, we only get to see certain looks every once in a while. I don't know. I think in Pocket Camp it was like special to see fun outfits on people, and now in
Yeah,
New
because they were
Horizons
just like randomly like
we have all the-
popping up
yeah.
on islands.
But now we have all the fun clothes.
Man, speaking of just a throwback to Pocket Camp, they
Yeah.
have like a special like 50s, or no, not 50s. It's like 70s, 60s retro clothing right now. So they have like a little flip wig with a scarf and big
Oh,
earrings,
cute.
and cute like mod.
Like Gidget stuff or like
Yeah,
That's
they're really cute.
That's really cute.
So many cute
If I
things.
had any time in my life for Pocket Camp, I'd probably go back one day. But I barely have time for New Horizons. What are you gonna do?
You know what? As you find out, if you go back, you'll find it is more tedious than you remember it being.
I went back and I was so overwhelmed by the large space for designing my campsite, and
Aw.
and like I didn't have patience for how tiny the screen is, like on my phone. Like we did it for 2.5 years, but now I'm like I can't be bothered.
feel so spoiled.
So you had
by
no
this
frame of
television.
I
reference.
know,
though.
but now I have
true.
like this big screen, and I have the Joy-Cons, and I don't have to tweak things with my thumb on the screen. It's just
that is
a
nice.
little. I can't,
so
I
freeing.
can't do it, guys. But
I hear you.
we are gonna. Speaking of throwbacks, we have a special throwback segment that we haven't done in quite a long time, and I believe it starts with Spotlight
Camp
Villager.
Oh, they're not camping?
Islander.
I think
Camper.
They can still be campers.
That's fine. You're absolutely right. Yep,
We
that's
have
fine.
camps. We have campers.
They're camping villager islanders. Spotlight
Yes.
camping villager islanders.
That's the kind of progression of they start out as a camper and then they become a
Spotlight
villager islander.
residents.
Spotlight res.
So
Rezzies.
I have just a giant long list of the villagers on my phone, and I'm just gonna
you're gonna randomly pick one?
scroll and scroll, and you guys just tell me when to stop. I'm gonna scroll blind.
Well, since we cannot be in sync, Leash, I nominate you to say when Joelle can stop.
okay.
And I'm starting.
Stop.
Okay, Renee. Have we talked about Renee before?
Is this Renee
horse
with
horse Renee?
so
Renee.
Renee. I don't think she's been a spotlight camper, so no. We've mentioned her, but we've not talked about her.
I want to know what her ear innards look like.
Yeah.
I'm excited to
Dying to
share
know.
with you that she does have very pretty ear innards. Okay,
Ooh.
so Renee is a big sister or uchi horse or sisterly horse villager. She is a horse, of course.
Of course.
Of course.
Her birthday is on June 4th. Her catchphrase is yup yup.
She's a Gemini.
Wait, that's my brother's birthday. That's my brother's birthday.
Oh, June 4th. June 4th.
He's a Gemini.
6'4". Oh, 604. She's only ever been in Pocket Camp and New Horizons? Is she one of the new...
Yeah.
Oh, she's one of the new
she's the
set
new
that
one.
came out for New Horizons.
She is the brand new. She's along with Raymond, with Sparkly Eye Lady, Purple
Megan
Bear, Megan. Yeah, that's her
with
name.
Sherb.
Megan.
Sherb. People love Sherb.
And Dom.
Judy.
Dom.
Sheep friend.
Trudy Judy.
Judy.
Yeah.
Judy.
Well, I'm so sorry I forgot about our sisterly horse friend in that group.
No, don't be sorry. That's why we're talking about her, right?
By the way, she's very pretty. She's got a very pretty look. I like her look.
Tell us about that look.
I'm looking to see if they have like a... Yeah, here we go. Renee is a brown horse with pink lace mane. Pink lace.
I'm gonna look up Renee. Is it Renee? Like, is it spelled?
Renee.
It's spelled like
Yeah.
nay. Yeah.
Okay.
She has a light lavender tail. This says she has crimson inner ears, but I do think they mean magenta ear innards.
Ear
Yes,
innards.
I
That
agree.
is- I'm sure that's what they mean.
she's a lovely little.
Yeah. But those are not
Lady.
crimson ear innards. Those are
Filly.
absolutely magenta.
Filly.
Fuchsia even.
Fuchsia.
She has a dark chocolate muzzle and turquoise hooves. And around
she
her
does.
fur fades into a more light gradient. Her mane is styled in a way to form a tuft, which covers her forehead. She's got a really,
Super cute.
really nice style on her head.
She's got like, it looks like it's shaved on the
Yes,
side.
I agree.
Giving
I
her
was gonna say-
seemingly half-shaved hair that almost
Yes.
completely hides her right eye.
I
wonder if
love
she
it.
like did like the shaving the undercut thing or something.
Yes.
Yeah.
It
It's
looks
also
really
it's
cute.
even got stripes, and it makes me think every time I see that hairstyle anymore, because I love The Expanse, I always think, oh, it's a Belcher haircut.
Okay. Well, that's a reference.
I wish it was. If
Someone,
that was true,
someone listening
adorable.
will definitely understand that, and that's what's important.
Someone, whoever,
Yes.
you one person that also listens or reads The Expanse. Actually, I guess you'd have to watch The Expanse rather than listen to it. What
I
am
mean,
talking
Nick
about?
watches the Expanse, but he does not listen to our podcast, so he does not fit into the Venn diagram we're looking for.
He's in the separate bubble. He's in the those Venn diagrams. Do not touch.
And so it completely hides her right eye. She has big electric blue eyes, which I agree with winged. It's like gray eyeliner,
Very
and she has
love
3
it.
piercings below them.
Below her left eye. Correct.
Oh, those are
Ooh.
piercings.
I just
They're
assumed
like
those were like kind of
dermal- I
eyelashes.
thought they were
They're
lashes.
dermal piercings.
Oh, very cool.
You know
and
what?
then
It's
she has
interesting because
she has a double
the
piercing
same-
on her ear as well. She's got piercings.
Yes.
All. She's
Just like cuffs.
she's cool.
the piercings on her ear are metallic, whereas the piercings in air quotes on her eye appear to match her eye makeup.
That is true. That is a fair point.
Interesting. That's interesting.
There are
Just
the argument that I have.
different shade.
Could
of
this
gray.
be another I do?
I do.
Oh well,
It's like a hairdo you do.
yeah. I see what you're saying. I do. It's your I do.
I do.
You know, they
I do,
almost look
do
like
you?
studs. It's like the
But they're not shiny as
Yeah.
as Sarah pointed
right.
out.
They'd be
Also-
a different material. Yeah.
I feel like Nintendo has a history of making cute eye ornamentation that is dots. Like
Yeah.
in the Wii has the amazing, or not the Wii, excuse me, the Mii had the little eyebrows that were dot 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 eyebrows that made me think of like
Oh.
cool band member. I don't know. Let's not talk about that more. I'm confused.
She has a lovely house in New Horizons. It's full of the rattan stuff. It's the light. It looks like the light brown rattan stuff.
Very pretty.
Botanical
I like
style walls and
gosh.
floor.
I like that the screen picture has her watering her lovely Monstera plant. It looks great.
I think I'm on a different picture, but I believe you.
Oh,
The one I see, she's reading a book in the one I'm looking at.
Well, yes, that is quite different, isn't it?
Her default umbrella is the really pretty black lace umbrella, and she wears that really pretty zigzag print dress, the purple pink one that remember we eyed at the beginning of all of this when
Yeah.
who was wearing it? Was it
Fauna.
Fuchsia was wearing it?
Sorry,
yeah.
it was not Fauna. My bad.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
What, Leash? What?
Goodness.
So did you read the part about her Japanese name?
I know I haven't gotten to the Japanese name. I was just about to get there.
Oh my
though.
gosh. I'm gonna share something with you
Please.
Share it.
in the chat, and you can
Oh.
come back to me when
Oh,
we
okay.
get to
So
that part.
this is going to be for our eyes only, Joelle.
Ooh. I actually think I see what you're about to send. But
Yes.
yeah. So Renee. Her names in other languages are, let's see. I can't read those. I'm going to go back down to the bottom where they tell me what things are called. Cool. Her name is Jennifer in French.
That work?
Oh.
That did
Interesting.
not work.
In Italian, her name is Requina, which is a portmanteau of Regina Queen and Equina for a horse.
For a horse. I love it. Yay. That's pretty cool.
In Spain or Spanish, it's Corselia from Corcel, which is steed.
Oh. Neat.
In German,
this.
Andrea, female form of the name Andrew. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Same in whatever that language is. Oh boy, what is that? Dutch? Is that? Yep, I think that's Dutch. Same in Dutch. In that looks like Russian. It's just a transliteration of the name Renee, spelled differently. I cannot. I don't know what to do with that one. I'm going to skip it. Her Japanese name and her Korean name are both Rihanna. And is this what you sent, Leash, in the thing?
Yes, but read more about that.
Why can't I
Maybe
see the
based
thing?
on Rihanna, the famous singer.
But mine says something differently.
Oh, let me see what yours says.
Oh.
What does yours say?
The one that I had pulled up.
It's
Let me
loading.
pull that up
It's
again.
loading. It's loading.
It doesn't want to load for me. It's saying
There should just be a picture. Try refreshing.
I don't. Where'd you post it, Leash?
In the topic for FanFaction.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay. Boy, this is so slow, guys. It's not loading.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Okay.
Okay,
I
mine
see.
says-
I see. I see.
Oh,
Mine
wait, I see
says
it. Oh, I
Her
see.
name is a combination of the name Renee and the sound a horse makes neigh. In Japan, she was likely named after their Barbadian pop star
Oh,
Rihanna,
Rihanna.
whose name also uses the
Oh.
exact same katakana characters when referenced in Japanese media.
that's so cool.
That is cool.
Oh my gosh. So she's Rihanna. And I see that Leash has shared a lovely photo of Rihanna where
Yeah,
she has
her
the
hair.
beautiful, she has the hair like
looks-
this shaved side
Yeah.
and the over the eye.
And the
over
ear,
right
and
eye.
the ear piercings.
Oh my gosh,
Yep.
yes.
Ear piercings.
Oh my
Yeah,
goodness,
she was
someone
clearly
is a
styled after
Rihanna
this
fan.
picture of Rihanna.
That is
That's so
uncannily
cool.
adorable.
So we got a Bieber, right? We have the
Yes, we have
Justin Bieber.
Justin Bieber.
Justin Cheever.
Justin Bieber.
Justin Cheevers. Oh, that's right.
That's right.
Justin Cheevers.
We got Justin Bieber and we got Rihanna. This is very interesting. There's some inspiration of American pop stars going on here.
I thought that was very
super neat.
cool.
I like Renee. What a fun random find.
Wow.
I'd be interested in having her in my island now that I know more about her.
Oh,
Me too.
Oh, and let's just finish her up with her thing on her thing.
What her saying
Picture
is on
quote.
her.
Picture quote.
Yeah, okay. I was
You can
like,
only be
think I'll
you, so be the best you that you can be.
Aww.
Oh, I wish it was something like under my umbrella.
Ella.
I know.
Well, she does have a really cool umbrella, and I wonder if that's an umbrella that was in the music video for Rihanna's music video. Umbrella. Ella.
That is.
No one in the back can hear you.
Yeah, shy. Speak up. Use your outside voice. Please use your words. Oh man, yes, I love
I'ma
Rihanna
take
and her
this
appearances
bag.
in SNL. Oh,
I'm gonna take this money.
Well, guys,
So-
this is perfect timing. We are just at an hour.
Oh wow, time flies.
So we can just wrap up the episode right here, guys.
do it.
Right here.
Right here, right now.
I'm gonna-
right now.
I'm gonna pull up.
Hey! Oh, tomorrow. Right now. Come on. It's birthday.
Well, while you guys do that, I'm gonna read about some birthdays right now. We're gonna do a whole bunch of birthdays. So
Remember Clear Pepsi?
there's Billy the goat. Believe it or not, Billy's a goat, guys. I had no idea. His birthday
Billy on
is
the
March
street.
25th. Celia, delightful Celia. Go Celia. March 25th. Fauna's birthday is March 26th, so that is tomorrow. If you have a fauna on your island, make sure to say hi. Louis. His birthday is also March 26th. A lot of doubled up birthdays this week. Oh, Sweet Lolly's birthday is on Saturday. That's also Passover. Happy Passover. Barbara, the snooty sheep, birthday on the 28th. And Biff the jock hippo, who I think Leash may have just met this week, is March 29th. And we have Felicity, March 30th. Klaus. I love Klaus. I miss Klaus. I met him.
Yeah.
I met him on Pigeon Pudding's Island. Go to Pigeon Pudding's Island and meet Klaus.
And get some DIYs.
And get some DIYs while you're at it. Whatever floats your boat. Happy birthday, Klaus, coming up on the 31st. And I think I'm just going to stop right there because that's a whole week.
Stop
Right
there.
Right there. And with that, I would like to thank our awesome producer, Jack Quaid Blink of Monkey Cat Studios, who is always ready with a cup of water sometimes and fixes our episodes and
Always
make them
sometimes.
awesome. Thank you, Jack. And with that, we end the show with a...